Hello and welcome to the Keto Pregnancy and Breastfeeding channel. Today we're going to talk about the 5 things that I would do differently in my keto pregnancy. My name is Holly Garcia. I am a keto mom. I had a successful keto pregnancy and I'm currently still on the keto diet and breastfeeding. I've been breastfeeding for over a year now with my keto baby. So altogether I've been doing the keto diet for about 3.5 years. And what's so different about the information that you're going to get on this video today is most, if not all, I don't know of another keto video out there from any mom who has successfully stayed on the keto diet during their pregnancy. So I want to share with you what I learned and what I would do differently had I to do it over again so that you can do it even better than I did. I've been helping moms take care of their family's wellness in their own home since 2013. And in addition to that, I run a support group for low carb and keto moms who are pregnant or breastfeeding. We have over 17,000 members. So I've gotten a lot of tips from them about what they would have done better in their keto pregnancy and areas that they struggle in. So I'm definitely going to include that information. My keto pregnancy, what went right? A lot went right. I was really happy with my results during my keto pregnancy. It was my third pregnancy. It was the only one that I was able to stay keto the whole way through. I had more energy. I felt generally overall better. I did deal with morning sickness, but it was definitely less severe than my previous 2 pregnancies. My swelling was less severe, and my mental, emotional well-being was better, and I just felt better about what I was putting in my body. I knew I was nourishing my body and my baby better, so I was really happy about that. Okay, but there, of course, are things I wish I would have done differently or done better. So here are the top 5. Electrolytes. By the end of my pregnancy, I started supplementing better with my electrolytes. In the beginning, with morning sickness and all I was dealing and food aversions, I definitely wasn't getting the same nutrients from the food I was eating that I had been getting previously on my keto diet. So I wish I had learned how to properly supplement things like potassium, better earlier in my pregnancy. And also I needed to up them, especially my salt intake. I needed to up it with pregnancy because of the extra fluids probably and extra blood volume that I had. So I wish I would have increased those and gotten better about supplementing them earlier. I'll put a link below about how I supplement my electrolytes now while I'm breastfeeding so that you can learn how to do it properly as well. My second thing I wish I would have done better is to simplify. I was making still a lot of very complicated keto meals, still trying to mimic the way I had been eating before the keto diet by making keto versions of recipes and favorites that I had. I wish I had really just gotten down to simplifying so that I was better at my keto diet by the time the baby came. So just sticking to meats and vegetables, really cutting down as much prep work as possible, not trying to plan such elaborate meals, just feeding myself well with simple foods. I wish I would have done that. Freezer stock. So this one's kind of like a little different. I did do a big batch cooking of freezer foods before the baby came. I wasn't very good at batch cooking yet. That's one thing I learned with simplifying is how to do batch cooking, how to cook more than one meal at a time. So I tried it for the first time a few months before my baby was born, and it was like a grocery store had emptied itself into my kitchen, and it was such a mess and so much work and so overwhelming and dramatic, and I might have cried. I definitely stayed up all night cleaning up after my freezer meal stock, and then I didn't even like some of the foods that I made, so I ended up throwing them away. I know, it's terrible. It was such a disaster. If I had to do it over again, I would still have stocked my freezer because When baby comes, it's just so complicated. Not so complicated. It's just so time consuming to hold the baby and feed the baby, and they need a lot, especially in those first few weeks. I now would have stocked my freezer with real food, real good food, freezer meals. The ones that are in the freezer department at your grocery store or Walmart, they're available. They're pretty widely available now, and they have so many foods. They used to just have pizzas that are keto. They have like a chicken crust pizza, and now they have other meals that are keto as well, like a stuffed chicken breast and enchiladas. They have so many options that it's such an easy button, and they're way less expensive than other frozen keto meals that are available out there. I would totally do the easy way next time and stock my freezer full of those. Boosted my immunity. So this is a big one. My keto pregnancy was my third pregnancy, but during your pregnancy, your immune system is definitely compromised and you're more susceptible to germs and illnesses. So I wish I would have boosted my immunity. Also, when my baby was 6 months old, my two older kids started school. So there were all kinds of new germs coming into the house, and I know that the baby benefits from our own immune system as well. So I would have increased my fermented vegetable intake, or focus more on taking my probiotics regularly, so that I could have boosted my immune system. Other things that I know I can do, products that I have that boost my immune system, that I wish I had used more consistently, so that I had a healthier first few months with my baby. And the last thing I wish I would have done better is managed my stress. So the thing with going on the keto diet is that before I started my pregnancy and I was doing keto, I could still use food to manage my stress. So I was still making keto treats and, getting fancy keto drinks or making keto cocktails to help manage my stress. But once I was pregnant again, and, you can't use any of those things. One, I didn't have time once I was pregnant and had the other baby. I didn't have time to make the treats all the time. So I wish I had come up with other quick ways to manage my stress that I've gotten better at now that it's been a year since I had my baby. I've learned other tips and other products to use and other strategies to use to quickly manage my stress on the short time that we have as mom, and the quick results that we need to have. And I just wish I would have started using those sooner, so that I was already in the habit of using them and good at using them by the time the baby came. So here's just the 3 things that are most important that I wish I had gotten good at during my keto pregnancy. One is habits. Like when I was pregnant, my goal with keto was not to lose weight or to manage my weight gain. I just wanted to nourish my body well. I knew that was the best way to get nutrients, a nutrient-dense diet. But I wish I'd used the time to build really good habits with my diet, as opposed to just letting it kind of be a keto free-for-all. I wish I had built really good habits so they were in place by the time my baby came. Focus on your body. So, like I said, it's not about losing weight. It's about focusing on getting good nutrients, getting fermented vegetables, getting all the things your body needs to be its healthiest, best self. And then the mind, managing stress, really listening to the way, or paying attention to the way I talked to myself about the food I was eating, to the thoughts I was having about what I was eating, or the thoughts I was having before I was looking for something to eat. All those things are things I could have worked on during my pregnancy that didn't have to do with trying to lose weight or trying to manage my weight gain. That would just had to do with making good choices for myself. Okay, so if you want more help to have a healthy keto pregnancy or breastfeeding journey, if you're at the end of your pregnancy and going to start your breastfeeding journey, you can click subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so that you get notified when we have new videos that come up. You can follow my blog, or you can join our Facebook support group if you are already keto and need some help troubleshooting or navigating it. We also have an Instagram account. And I'm going to post links below to all the things I mentioned that I wish I would have used during my pregnancy. So thanks so much.